Welcome to the next video. In this video, I want to show you the code formatting tool Autopep8. This will format your code based on the PEP8 coding style, and I'm here on the official GitHub repository. And the good thing about Autopep8 is that it uses the PyCode style utility to determine what parts of the code needs to be formatted. And this PyCode style is a submodule of Flake8, as we saw before. So Autopep8 will use the config file of Flake8. So if we disable some warnings for Flake8, also Autopep8 will skip these checks. And this is a kind of handy way to format your code based on your project-specific configurations. In the next video, I will show you another formatter tool for Python, which doesn't have such config files or isn't very much configurable at all. So if you want to have a formatter for Python code that is configurable, I would recommend you to use Autopep8. And we already installed Autopep8 via the requirements.txt file. If you haven't installed it yet, you can install it via pip also. So now I will show you how Autopep8 works. I have here our vector2d class with all the issues that Flake8 found in the last video. So if I run Flake8 here, at first activate the environment, then change to the correct directory. So if I run Flake8 on the test Autopep8 file, I see, for example, we have these three warnings. Expected 2 blank lines after the import section, no new line at the end of a file, and a blank line contains white space, for example. So as we saw in the last video, we disabled the warning 291, which is a warning for white spaces in a line. So if I remove the ignore part, we have a fourth warning here by Flake8. And now I want to run Autopep8. I just call it by Autopep8 and then the file name, test autopep8.py. And now if I run this command, the Python file will be modified. If you only want to see the differences, you can call --diff and you will see the changes. So if I scroll up a bit, we see that another new line will be entered after our import section. Also, let me see. I guess here a white space is removed. Then, okay, here the standard line length is surpassed, and this is why Autopep8 would do a line break here and continue the string of the type error in the next line. Also, we see a new line is added here after the dunder equal method. And again here for the type error, it's a new line, because otherwise the default line length is also surpassed here. And a new line at the end of the file is inserted. So if I just run it now without the --diff, this is now the code that would result in these Autopep8 changes. However, this is not currently stored in the source Python file. So if I go back to the official documentation here in the GitHub repository, as we can see here, for the usage part, we can run Autopep8 with the --in place parameter, which will modify the Python file itself. So I can run Autopep8 --in place and then test Autopep8. Then it will reformat the Python file itself. So we have here no output in the console, but instead the Python file itself is changed. So for example, we added here a new line break after our import section. We removed white spaces. We, let me see, added a new line at the end of the file. And if we run now flake8 again, we have no warnings left. So all checks of flake8 succeeded. If we now would, for example, let me undo the changes. If we now would ignore this W291 warning again, which should be, for example, in line 7, here is trailing white spaces, and now we disabled this trailing white space warning. If we now run Autopep8, it should skip this. As we can see here, since we specified to skip the warning 291 for bytecode styles, Autopep8 also skips this check or skips this warning itself. So you can specify here in the .flake8 file what flake8 should check and also what Autopep8 will check. And this is really handy to configure these two tools in your Python package or in your Python code base. And in the next video, I will show you the code formatter tool called Black, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.